Hello, today I'm going to talk about gentlemen and how a man can have sensitivity without being gay necessarily. I have many friends that are gay, and I have many friends that are not gay. But an artist who has a high level of sensitivity lives a life on a more refined, sensitive perspective. Okay. So, according to AI, a sensitive man often refers to a highly sensitive person, HSP, a trait present in 30% of people, men and women, involving deeper processing of physical and emotional stimuli, empathy, and being easily overstimulated. Now, when you go through classical training, it could be classical theater, classical music, art history as well. Um, when you study a craft that involves the senses, it could be dance as well. There is a process in which the artist goes through, and it feels like the artist creates like a bubble of artistry, what I like to call the artistocratic bubble. It's like this sphere of energy that makes your senses and your artistry flourish, bloom, and become active. Now, as an artist, it's very important to be always surrounded by safe places where you can have this access and openness to show your talents and skills through your bubble, like a holographic bubble. So that's why artists are usually gathered in small groups with fellow artists who know each other very well and can back up one another. Now, on this video, the main topic is how a man being sensitive, let's say a musician who has a very acute ear, or a musician who plays an instrument and has this beautiful, impressive neurological connection from the brain to your senses to play the instrument, or even as myself, like an actress, I can feel myself becoming this character, and it doesn't happen instantaneously. Like there is a process, and this the more patient you are with your process, the more natural the performance, or the greater the talent, let's say. So when a man, let's say, when a man is sensitive, and I mean it's necessary for a man to be sensitive through music mostly, or in the arts, um, because this is a way in which the body releases a lot of tension from uh, the day-to-day life. And I believe that one of the most beautiful exercises to become more sensitive is meditation for sure, but dancing and combining meditation. And through the beat of the music. But I believe that if music does not have text in it, lyrics, I believe that this is a better layer for a person as a man to become sensitive. Now, why am I talking about sensitivity? Because we live in an artificial intelligence contemporary era in which men being so analytical forget about the slower process of sensitivity through the senses and their paradigms of images and art become very, very heavy and undigestible and and artificial. I mean, I have to be honest, artificial. So I believe that when a man becomes aware of this rock within himself of being very artificial by using a ton of technology, it's highly important to decompress this energy, this blockage with music and with meditation, massage, singing. Singing is so important in a man to just sing and humming, harmonizing, all the vocal exercises crucial. But I just want to share this video because it's incredible how I see um, men become less and less sensitive. And and it's not a matter of being feminine as men, no. It's just becoming more sensitive to your senses and also being in touch with nature. I mean, nature plays a huge role, but I think that just the perception of nature sometimes is taken for granted or viewed as a primitive path. Mm, but I believe that if we become more sensitive, we can view life from another perspective and have a different opinion and maybe even come up with an innovation. So that there you go. Those are my thoughts on sensitivity for men.